Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing well and enjoying your Sunday morning. It's 10:36 a.m. here in Santa Fe. It's about 50 degrees, but I think it's freezing. I'm cold. I have the heater on. Yesterday, that video actually went up today. It's just a walking video. There's no talking or anything. I just kind of shared what we did. We went to a place that we've been wanting to go to for a while. I've had it on my every month bucket list kind of thing. And then I added it to February's. So I'm going to switch you guys around, see if that... Yeah, this lighting is kind of bad. So I added it to the February. So I'm going to do one more thing today, if I can find the place. That I have on my list to try. So one of the videos I did put a short up, so I don't know if, you know, who saw that or whatever, but it was asking for different things to try before I turn 48. Let's see if I can get, I'm gonna kind of concentrate here a little. The light's staying red. The light is staying red for them, so I can go. I'm gonna try Dutch Bros. I've never had them before, so I've got to see how to get. I've never been here either, so well, I've never tried them obviously, so I haven't been here. But I don't know how it works. I don't know what they have. I don't know anything really. I think my sister at one point had gotten me one once, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm going to see what it's all about, and see what I can find. So let me look at this menu, and then I will get back to you guys. Alright guys, I am back at the skate park. I got Ben his burritos. I got me chicken quesadilla from there, and I got a drink from Dutch Bros. It was my first time there, so you get a free drink your first time there, but I didn't have the app, but I got my birthday drink, so which is coming up very soon. I got the Golden Eagle, which I believe is caramel and vanilla, with a 1/4 sweetener, because I don't really like it that sweet, and it's pretty good. And I got it iced instead of hot, which I could have got it hot because it is cold today, but it's good. It's really good. It's just the issue, or one of the main reasons why I don't get hot coffee unless I'm in an actual restaurant, is because it'll take me a while to drink it, and once my coffee that is hot gets cold, I don't like it. I won't drink it. Yeah, it's weird. But if it's already cold to begin with, well, then it's not a big deal because it's already cold. So, yeah. So, oh, these are some earrings I got on our walk yesterday. They're kind of heavy, but I like them. So, I was talking about the list. And actually, let's see here. This is my Hobonichi. Like, I'm really loving this. I did not write in yesterday's stuff. I did do my my main list of the year of list in February. So that I've talked, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but on Instagram there is an account, I think it's called Memories by Myers, and she shared back in like the end of December, early January, kind of like journaling prompts, but these are just lists. You can go and do a whole paragraph on it. You can do however you want, but it's just about making lists. So this last month was beginning, so there, a lot of the lists were on things kind of pertaining to that in a way. This month is love and connection, and so each day is something different, and I'll show you my my friend Shannon sent me the list. So this is the printed out one. So I've kept up with that part this month. I just haven't written in for yesterday as far as like journaling things. So like today's is 3 word. Wait, what is today? Maybe I am ahead. Is today the 7th or the 8th? Okay, we are the 8th. So today's 5 things I appreciate about myself. Some of these were really hard to fill out. Like even number 1 on this, and 5 people I love. It's like I have to choose just 5. You know, and then it's 3 ways I show love, which wasn't that hard to answer. 3 ways I receive love is a lot harder for me to answer. And then I have to pick 5 people who support me, which was like hard as well because you kind of have to narrow it down. Excuse me. But that is kind of one reason why I made that big long list of doing 48 things before I turned 48. First, where I got the idea from was from Katie Carney, who I watch on YouTube and Instagram. And she was talking about doing 40 things before she turns 40. So I'm not sure when she turns 40, but sometime this year. And by the time it hit me again, now that I was making these lists, and it hit me like, hey, I should try that. Well, my birthday is not that, I mean, I have I don't think I have enough days to try to get 48 things done in, in this, before I turn 48. So like today we are the 8th. So I have, 10 days to do 48 things. Actually, it'd be like 9 days because it's supposed to be done before my birthday. So my idea evolved a little bit into 48 things to do anytime this month, whatever I can do this month, and throughout my 48th year. Because some of them I'll have to take along with me into other months. Some of them I will be able to maybe do this month. Like I've done a few already. Let me grab my other journal. This in here. This is my Moleskine. I got this yesterday. I finally found what I was looking for because I had one of those pen loops attached to this here. I don't know if you can see that, but it tore off, and I think the thing is the pen was just too thick or something was going on. So I don't know, but I've been still filling out a few pages here with just like random things. So like I have a couple things that I want to put in today that were from yesterday. And I was going to put them on the days that I journal, but I don't do that normally anymore because I found that this way works a little bit better. Shout out to Jessilia on YouTube. She does a lot of journaling. And she does this where she puts in the back is her junk journaling in the back of her journals for that month, which I think is really cool. So I have this little receipt that'll go in here from Gothamaya Imports LLC downtown. This was yesterday on Water Street, where I got these earrings. And I got a little tote bag that says New Mexico on it. I think in the I don't know that I put them in the video, or maybe they might be on my Instagram with the bag, but I'll try to put a photo in this to show you. And then I picked up a few different things at Cakes yesterday, where we went to have lunch. Lunch. We were there about 10:30. And I'm going to put one of them in here. I'm not going to put the menu in here unless I get another one. But I may eventually put it in here once, like, if we go a few times and we kind of get to know the place a little better or whatever. But this is one thing that I'm going to put in there. So it's Cakes Cafe. And this was just like a flyer for, Sundays they get fresh bagels from Bite Me Bakery. It's a little cut off, but I think it's by Bakery. And I'm going to put I'm going to cut this out and put that Cakes Cafe in here. And I don't know, I might put the whole thing, we'll see. But that's part of what's going to go in here today when I get to the bookstore. Put this back in here. But I did continue on that list. I've been using this multi-barrel pen a couple days because I couldn't find my Uniball. I lost the one I had in here before. But I have this one. And this one I got at Daiso. And I've been writing in blue, which was amazing. So far I have 29 things on my list between my Hobonichi planner list, and that's what I did on the blank page for February. And then I just popped into my journal in between yesterday's journaling that I was doing at the cafe. I did a few more in here. So like in my Hobonichi, I have 1 through 20, and in my journal, it'll be 21 through 48. So I still need quite a few. I need about 18 more. So some of the things that I have on here, that I've done so far, and what I'm doing is when I mark them off, let me see if I can get my highlighter out, because when I mark them off, I do write down the date next to them, that when I do, I'm trying to remember to do that anyway, just so that way, I can remember, and, you know, when I did certain things or whatever. So this is it's a mild liner, but it's kind of rubbed off already, but this is the one I was using. I was using a yellow one to begin with, and I don't know where that went. Somewhere. So, okay, so I've checked off 1, 2, 3, and I can actually check off 4, well, 5 actually. So the ones I've checked off were, the first one was get a facial. I wanted to do that. I did that back in December, and I really wanted to do one this month, you know, as a birthday, birthday anniversary kind of gift to myself, I guess. So that was the first one I did on the 5th, with Janelle in my hometown. Then the next ones were go to Cakes Coffee Shop on the 7th and walk around downtown Santa Fe, which is also the 7th because we did that then. I have to walk the trails in Santa Fe. I marked that off by accident when I was doing the walk around Santa Fe, or walk around downtown. So I haven't done that one. I did mark next to it. This one I still have not done. So we'll see when I do that one, but I'll mark that in there. So that's one I want to do. I'm not going to walk the whole entire trail. There's just no way I could do that. But there is a trail, a part of the trail that is next, that's next to one of the other skate parks at the Travis Center. They're right outside, the skate park's outside in the back, and then right down into, like, it's just a little tiny walk down, there's this trail, and it goes, I believe you can start it here on this street where we're at, not here at the skate park, but down a ways where I've parked at the park before, when I've talked about the park that was there. I think I've talked about it, I don't know, but there's a park down there. A little bit after that, there is a walkway, and that's where that trail is. So I may do that small short thing, just anything to get it. Okay, so the other one I got to mark off today was to lose 4 pounds this month. Not exactly sure how that happened, but my first weigh-in this month was actually, let me check, because I wrote that down in this one. So looks like it was February 4th. No, that was the weigh-in where I had lost some weight already. I'm wondering if I didn't write it down in here. Oh, no, I did. So on the 2nd, I weighed in at 169, which was what I weighed in January. That was after losing, I think, 3 pounds or so in January. Now, on the 4th, I weighed in at 166. So that's a total loss of 79 pounds from my highest, which is, at the time that I started all this, I believe my highest was 245. I think my highest overall was 250. I believe. I'd have to go back through all my stuff, but I remember a few years, like it's been quite a few years that I had this, and I looked in my, I think it was at one of the doctors, my primary doctor's office. I got a printout of some different things of like blood pressures and things, and they went back to, might have been like 2018, 19, no, 18 probably, 17 or 18, and it was about 250 or 252, somewhere around there. So then today I weighed in at 165, so I've lost 4 pounds. So that was my goal for the month. Now, if I can lose more, I'm all for it. I still have some time. But so I was able to mark that one off. And I'm able to mark off another one because I tried coffee at Dutch Bros. That was my next one. I hadn't been there ever. So I was kind of excited to go. And the cool thing is they said when you go your first time there, you get a free drink. But I don't have the app. So she said, well, I'm gonna have to put it in as a birthday drink. And I'm like, that works because my birthday is coming up on the 18th. So like, I do want to get the app. They do have some really cool stuff there. Like, there's a lot of things that I'd like to try. I actually want to get, I want to get Ben this cotton candy shake that they have. So next time, but I do want to get him today because he's out skating and he's going to go meet, I don't know how many, at least 3 of the guys that he skates with, at this different place where they're going to go, skating. He's going to use his longboard today a little bit more. So let's see what other things that can check off soon. So I'm going to get a haircut. I'm actually doing this one with a different girl this time. I did it with Danelle last time. I'm doing it with my sister's friend, Leah. So Danelle is my youngest sister, Swan's friend. I've done the facials with, I've had the haircut with before, and I'm actually going to go get these stupid little chin hairs waxed off. I have to leave them alone. So I'm trying to leave them alone and not do it, because what happens, I notice, is when you like use the razor to shave them off, you get more, and it also can darken your skin a little. So I'm just going to go and do that for myself. Okay, so then the next one I get to, hopefully we'll be able to mark it off today. I could have marked it off kind of, but because I don't have it in hand, I don't want to mark it off yet. So I gave in and I got a Kindle. I'm like still feeling a little bit like not right about it, partially because it's expensive, but mostly because I'm an analog girl. I'm a baby Gen X. I'm 78, so Gen X goes up to 80. So by the time the beginnings of really using social media, I was already in college, and we had Yahoo Messenger email. There was Yahoo groups. Later on, it became we had MySpace and stuff. So yeah, I'm dating myself, but I just like books. I love the smell of books, the feel of books, and everything. But one of our goals is to get an RV. We want to do some traveling, even if it's just around the state, and just do something. We've never done that before. And I really want to do something like that. Eventually, our thought process is that we would like to have an RV big enough that we can just live in. Whether it'll be like a permanent thing or not, I don't know. But that's what we want to do. So we may start off with a small van. Not small, but like a Ford Transit like type van or something, to use as a camper van, because we do want to take our pets with us, and that's the main thing. So we can't just, we could travel in the car with them, but that would be really uncomfortable to try to sleep in the car with a dog and 3 cats. So that's one of our goals. So that's kind of what tipped the scales into getting a Kindle. I want to be able to still buy books and not take up a bunch of space. There'll be, and what I may do is, as Lori from Life on Foothill was telling me that she, oh Lord, that when she gets a book on Kindle, if she really, really likes it, then she'll buy it in paperback, hardback, or whatever. So that's kind of my thought process. I'll still have my Bibles. I'll still have, like my study books or like my reference books that I like. So I'll still buy books. It's just that majority of novels and things like that would be on the Kindle. So I'm hoping they like it. I don't know. So I'll be able to check that off. It's supposed to be here today, which is really weird to me that it's going to get delivered on a Sunday. But I'm assuming it's getting delivered through Amazon. It's not going to be through the post office. And FedEx, I don't know if they deliver on Sundays. But, okay, so the next one. I want to get some kind of manicure. My nails break very easily, and then they're like, I don't know what it is, but they just look, probably because I stick my fingers in turmeric sometimes, they just like dye that color, and it takes a while to come off. But I don't know if I want to get fake nails, like the shorter French tip squirt off kind, or even with nail polish on it or whatever, or if I just want to get gel nail polish. I don't know yet. Let me know in the comments below which one you think would be good. So now I probably won't get this done this month. Maybe not, because the girl who I'm going to get my hair cut with is not until the 24th. They have a girl that does nails there, so I'd like to go, when I go that day, I would like to talk to the girl and kind of see what it's about, and maybe I'll get them that day if it's possible, depending on price range and all that stuff. So we'll see. The next one, these next few came from Shannon. To get a different coffee at Starbucks. So like my go-to is dark caramel, iced shaken espresso with dark caramel and oat milk. I've done the brown sugar shaken espresso iced as well with oat milk. But in the past, I've had like a caramel macchiato. I've had, I don't know what else I've had there. I've had a couple different things. One thing I will not ever have again because it made my throat swell was a gingerbread chai latte. But I can try something else. But what I may do is do this at a Starbucks, because she said at a Starbucks, and technically Barnes & Noble, they do sell Starbucks coffee, but it's not a Starbucks officially. So maybe I'll do that at a Starbucks if I ever get to one again. I rarely go to an actual Starbucks. She said to play a board game with Ben. She gave me a few examples. I didn't write those down. We used to like to play Scrabble, Monopoly. I don't know that we have any of these games anymore, but it's one thing to consider if we don't do that now, maybe someday soon. Collect rocks for rock painting. I still love to do this, and that is going to be fun because I can already just see doing this and like bringing them out with me. Like I can leave some here at the park. I can leave some, by the bookstore, like little ones in there. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I do want to try that. Write a poem. And then I broke this up into 2. She said to read a classic or watch the movie. So what I think I want to do is actually read a classic and then watch the movie. She did say to find a tetherball court and play a game with Ben. I don't know that there's one here, but I wrote it down. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it's fine, but we might find something else that we could do like that. So now these ones are going to be, I'm going to start getting the first one together probably today when I get home. So this one is give away 48 books. I have a lot of books, so I can do this. I can do 48, and I don't think that would put a dent into what I have. But that's like a good start for me. And what I'm going to do with those is, like I think I've shared before, I'm going to put them in the free libraries. And I may take some, if I do take some to the thrift store, I'll probably take them to the Cat Dragged In, which is like I think it's the part of the Santa Fe Humane Society. So the place where we've taken our pets to get spayed and neutered and all that, they help people who, you know, are low income and need help with getting their pets spayed or neutered. So I take the stuff there because the money that they make in the thrift store, I believe, helps that. Then get rid of 48 pieces of clothing. I have I'm holding on to a lot of clothes that don't fit me anymore. And I got rid of a lot, but those don't count anymore because I still have a lot. So I got to stop thinking like, oh, I already gave away like three bags full, but I need to do it again. So 48 pieces of clothing, and then 48 random things. So this can be like anything from, things that like I'm just holding on to because I don't know why, like even like pens that don't have an ink in them anymore, barely any, like use them, get rid of them. I probably have markers and things that are dried up that are just sitting in cups in places, or even mugs that have got a broken handle or something. Like instead of using them for just to store markers and things that I'm not using right now, get rid of them. You know, this will be something between things that I can give away and things that need to be in the trash. Okay, so the next one was try coffee at Dutch Bros, which I did. And the next one is I want to go to Angel Fire and have lunch where my brother works. Ben has not been up there, so we want to go. I want to go sometime. If I can go this month, that would be awesome. I don't know if that'll happen, but we might. I'm hoping this month, if not soon. So the next few, I'm going to go ahead and read these ones off. I know this is getting kind of long. Start lifting weights at home. I have these 3-pound weights. I need to do that. I need to start building muscle as I'm losing weight. Bake some cookies. I love to bake cookies and give them away. I just haven't done it in a long time. Organize my books that I do have and put the ones that I'm reading in a certain spot so I always see them and I don't like get them mixed in with other stuff, and like organize my desk area and all of that, right? Go and look at vans and RVs. Just go to like dealerships and stuff like that, just to kind of look around and get a feel for things. Go to the Santa Fe Farmers Market. Go to the farmers market. There's a farmers market store in Bernalillo that we saw when we went to the skate park out there. I want to try that place out. I want to go back to the farmers market in my hometown. So it's like a bunch of farmers market things. And I want to visit a church here in Santa Fe. It's a little hard because, and I could have done it today, but I didn't. By the time I realized what was going on, that we weren't actually taking my mother-in-law today, but she was not feeling well. It was kind of too late for me to figure all that out. But I do want to visit somewhere, just to go see. I mean, to have a day of fellowship and praise and worship in there. There is a place right next door to the Kingdom Hall where we take my mother-in-law called Sagebrush. I don't know anything about it. So there's that one, and the time frame might work, because I think my mother-in-law goes from like 10 to 12-ish. And I think they have a 9:30, 10:30, and 11, or something like that. So I've got to see how that goes. And then I want to visit my hometown church where I grew up going to. I want to go back and do that. So if you guys have any other ideas, I have about 18 more things. So like the reason why I wanted to read this off before I asked again about, like in my short that I put, just to kind of give you an idea of the things that I do have and the things that I'm thinking about doing. And these can range from anything with a certain book that you think I should read, a movie I should watch, like a hobby I could try, healthy stuff, even like certain exercise program. Like if there's something on YouTube that you guys use that you think would be really good to lose the next 36 pounds or 35 pounds, I think I need to go. Something like that. So I could reach my goal of 130. 35 pounds, I think. So I really want to do that. Like but I want to build muscle at the same time. So I want to lose the fat, but I want to build the muscle. And I think that's where I'm lacking right now. So if there's like a food here, like your favorite food that you want me to try, if I'm allergic to something you say, I'll just let you know and I'll maybe like modify it a little bit. Your favorite drink at Starbucks, your favorite drink at Dutch Bros. Those two places we do have here in Santa Fe. I don't know. Things like that. Something fun. I don't know. Something I could do with my husband because it is our anniversary month as well. So this is kind of like my 48th birthday-ish kind of stuff to do. Plus, because it'll be our 23rd wedding anniversary, 24 years total together. But yeah, it still amazes me sometimes. This is getting kind of long. It's already 30 minutes long. I just kind of wanted to go over some of this fun stuff that I was doing. And if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.